Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Northeast Iowa Conference Softball on AM 1240 KDEC and at KDECradio.com. Darren Swenson from the Decorah Vikings softball diamond tonight as the Decorah Vikings play host to the Waukon Indians. One of these teams is going to get their first Northeast Iowa Conference win tonight. Both these teams 0-4 in conference play. Decorah looking for its first overall win. They are 0-5 overall, and Waukon is 3-6 right now. Lizzie Hartman in the circle for Decorah, and she will face this Waukon lineup. Leading off in center field, Madison Snitker. Batting second at shortstop, Reagan Wasson. Hitting third in right field, Audrey Fahey. Hitting fourth at third base, Kaylee Benzing. Hitting fifth, the catcher, Bethany Stock. Hitting sixth at first base, Dina Schlitter. Hitting seventh, the designated player, Sarah Ryan. Hitting eighth in left field, Kayla Wood. Batting ninth, the pitcher, Lauren Elliott. And Emily Hamill will play second base for the Indians. No JV game tonight. Decorah dealing with some injuries and some 8th graders that are on the Washington, D.C. trip. So no JV game tonight, just a varsity game, and we're about ready to get things underway. Madison Snitker looks at the first pitch for a strike at 5:57. No balls and 1 strike count. Madison is hitting .346 thus far. 2 doubles, no triples, no home runs, and no RBIs. The pitch goes low. It's 1 ball, 1 strike count on Madison Snitker. Decorah defensively, Ashley Schwartzoff in left, Lexi Leuenberger in center, and Katie Nimrod will be in right. The 1-1 from Hartman, swinging a foul at the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Haley Neerling at third, Riley Monteith at short, Alex Abel at second, and Madison Snitker at first. Lauren Eggert behind the plate, and Lizzie Hartman in the circle. Ground ball towards third underneath the glove of Neerling and into left field. So Snitker will reach on the E5, 1 on, nobody out here in the first inning. And the batter will be Reagan Wasson. Wasson, the shortstop, hitting .280 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. You got to watch Snitker at first base. She's 7 for 7 in the steal column this year. Squaring to bunt is Wasson. The pitch gets by Eggert. And on the wild pitch, Snitker will move up to second base. So the Indians with a runner in scoring position and nobody out here in the first inning. A 1-0 count on Reagan Wasson. Indians coming off a win Saturday over the Charles City tournament against Iowa Falls Alden 3-2. Pitch in there for a strike. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike on Wasson. They also defeated MFL Marmac and Central Ocator. They've lost to Lansing Key. That's the only common opponent to this point between these two teams. 1-1 delivery, swung on and missed at a riser, and it's 1-2 on Reagan Wasson. Of course, Key High, one of the top teams in 1A, and probably one of the top overall softball teams in this area. Runner at second, nobody out. The 1-2 delivery to Wasson, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Hartman gets the strikeout. Runner at second, 1 down for Audrey Fahey.
Up next, number 28, right fielder, Audrey Fahey.
Fahey on the season, .250, no extra base hits and 2 RBI. No score, just underway as the pitch goes low. 1 ball, no strikes from Hartman to Fahey. Mostly cloudy sky for the moment, and the temperature has cooled down. Bit of a breeze going crossfield. Pitch inside and low. So that one rolled in there from Hartman. 2 balls and no strikes. Lizzie on the season 0-3 and 11.05 ERA. Too many free bases has been the issue for Decorah in these games, in the first 5 games of the season, as the pitch goes high. 3 balls, no strikes. In 5 games, they have walked 47 and hit 3. The pitch, swinging a foul at the plate, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. So when you give up 10 free bases a game without the opponents having to earn it, that's definitely not a formula for victory. 3 balls, 1 strike. Hartman with the delivery, swinging a foul at the plate, and it's 3-2 now on Fahey. Runner at second, 1 down. But a lot of softball to play, and things can get better from here. Hartman ready, and the 3-2 delivery inside corner, strike 3 called. So Hartman battles back. She trailed 3-0 in the count and came back and gets the strikeout of Fahey. 2 down, runner at second for Haley Benzing. No score here in the first inning, just playing a varsity game tonight. Benzing stands in and hits a ground ball fielded by Hartman in front of the circle, and an underhand toss to first base retires Benzing and the side in the first inning. 1 error, 1 left, 1 half inning complete. Walk on, nothing. Decorah coming to bat. And the Vikings will bat this way. Leading off in right field, Katie Nimrod. Batting second at shortstop, Riley Monteith. Hitting third, the catcher, Lauren Eggert. Batting fourth at third base, Haley Neerling. Hitting fifth at first base, Madison Snitker. Hitting sixth at second base, Alex Habel. Hitting seventh, the pitcher, Lizzie Hartman. Hitting eighth in center field, Lexi Leuenberger. And batting ninth in left field, Ashley Schwartzoff. That lineup will face Lauren Elliott, a sophomore right-hander for Waukon. Elliott 0-2, 2 starts, 3 appearances, a 21 ERA to this point. 7 innings, 27 hits, 21 earned runs, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. So obviously a small sample size, and you can expect those numbers to decrease as time goes by. But Decorah, who had their best offensive game in their last game on Thursday night over at Cresco, or on Wednesday night, I should say, over at Cresco. Hopefully that develops some confidence with the sticks with this team. They put up 9 runs in that ball game. In the previous 4 games, they put up a total of 3 runs. So hopefully that's a sign that things can move in the right direction offensively for this team. Katie Nimrod will lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. Nimrod 5 for 13 thus far, calculating out to 385. No extra base hits or RBI for Nimrod. Kayla Wood in left, Madison Snitker in center, and Audrey Fahey in right for the Indians. Kaylee Benzing at third, Reagan Wasson at short, Emily Hamill at second, and Dina Schlitter at first, with Bethany Stock behind the plate and Lauren Elliott in the circle. Pitch low and in to Katie Nimrod. 1 ball, no strikes. This is Vikings Radio, 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.com. Northeast Iowa Conference softball here tonight as Decorah takes on Waukon. The 1-0 delivery, ground ball towards third, fielded there by Kaylee Benzing, and she'll throw across the diamond to retire Nimrod. 1 down in inning number 1.
Up next for the Vikings, number 7.
1 down, nobody on. No score. Bottom of the first, Riley Monteith, the batter, 5 for 13 thus far. 3 of her 5 hits have been for extra bases, 2 doubles, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. She had a home run the other night against Cresco as the first pitch goes low and in from Elliott. 1 ball, no strikes. Elliott ready in the 1-0 offering. Swing and a foul at a dropper. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Decorah will travel to Waverly on Wednesday night, then play at the Jessup tournament on Friday and Saturday. 2 games apiece, and better hydrate yourself early in the week. It sounds like it's going to be warm this weekend as the pitch goes out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Forecast high of 90 on Friday and 91 on Saturday. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Riley Monteith. Elliott wheels and deals, and the pitch hammered towards left field. Angling over is Kayla Wood. She will make the catch in medium depth left for the second out of the inning. So Monteith hit it well, but right at the left fielder, Kayla Wood. 2 down in the inning, and Lauren Eggert will be the batter. Lauren thus far 3 for 11, 2 doubles. As the first pitch high to Eggert, 1 ball, no strikes. Eggert, an experienced softball player, beginning her junior season of softball. The 1-0 delivery is up, and it's 2 balls, no strikes on Lauren Eggert. No score here in the first inning. Decorah having a little bit of a numbers issue right now. That's why there's no JV game tonight. 2-0 delivery is low for 3 balls and no strikes. Coach Randy Iverson told me earlier today that they are planning to play a JV game on Wednesday night down at Waverly Shellrock. 3 balls, no strikes to count. There are some regular 8th graders that have been dressing with the varsity early on. As taking all the way is Eggert, and she'll take a strike. It's 3-1. And this is the week of the 8th grade trip to D.C. An annual experience for Decorah High School or Decorah school kids. It's 3-1 loop towards short. Caught in the air there by Wasson. And Decorah goes quietly in the bottom of the first inning. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top half of the second inning. It is a scoreless game between Decorah and Waukon. Bethany Stock leads things off here in the top half of the second inning. Decorah and Waukon scoreless. Northeast Iowa Conference softball tonight. The pitch goes low and in from Lizzie Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes. Bit of a cool night, a cloudy night. Breeze blowing cross field. 1 ball, no strikes to count, and the riser well high from Hartman. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Indians had Madison Snitker get on an error in the first inning. Wild pitch got her to second, but she didn't advance from that point. 2-0 delivery is a swing and a foul, right side and out of play. 2 balls and 1 strike on Stock. She'll be followed by Dina Schlitter and Sarah Ryan. Hitters 5, 6, and 7 in the Indian lineup here in the second inning. A late swing and a miss from Stock as Hartman got that offering by her. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Both these teams looking for their first Northeast Iowa Conference win tonight. The 2-2 delivery, a chopper on the first base side, fielded there by Sexton. An underhand toss to Alex Habel coming over from second to cover the bag, and the putout recorded 3-4.
Next up for the Indians, number 9, first baseman Dina Schlitter.
1 down in the inning for Dina Schlitter. Schlitter in the early going 2 for 16 with 2 RBI. First pitch, a little bit low from Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes. This is the start of a long road trip for a walk-on as that pitch fouled out of play. According to the schedule that I have, they will be on the road for their next 11 games, including tomorrow night down at Southwind. 1 ball, 1 strike count on Schlitter. The 1-1 delivery goes low. 2 balls and 1 strike count. Thursday night they'll go to New Hampton. Next Monday night they'll be at Crestwood. In fact, according to this schedule, their next home game will be against Decorah. Smacked into right center field on a base hit. So a 1-out single for Schlitter gives the Indians their second base runner. A runner at first and 1 down, and the batter will be Sarah Ryan. Ryan on the season 5 for 13 with a double and 2 RBI thus far. The designated player for the Indians takes the first one inside. 1 ball, no strikes. No score here in the second inning as the sun wins the peekaboo battle with the moment, or for the moment, with the clouds. The 1-0 delivery swung on and missed. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Amanda Egrich in the third base box, the head coach for the Indians. Her first season, the 1-1 delivery, swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sarah Ryan. The runner at first is Schlitter with 1 down. Hartman wheels and deals, and the pitch swung on and missed. Good drop ball from Hartman, and Lizzie has 3 strikeouts thus far.
Up next for the Indians, number 5, left
2 down and a runner at first for Kayla Wood. No score here in the second inning, as Hartman delivers to Wood, and the first pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Wood 3 for 23 thus far with an RBI. Indians have been pretty aggressive on the base pass thus far as the chopper is fielded right in front of the circle by Hartman. She'll throw to Sexton at first, and the side is out here in the second inning. 1 hit, 1 left, 1.5 done, no score. No score as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Middle third of the order due for Decorah, Haley Neerling, Madison Sexton, and Alex Hebel. Indians with 1 hit, Decorah with 1 error through an inning and a half. Neerling stands in from the right-hand side against the right-hander Elliott, and the first offering is low. It is 1 ball and no strikes. Neerling 4 for 12 thus far. 3 of her 4 hits have been for extra bases. 2 doubles, 1 home run, and 3 RBI. 1-0 the count from Elliott to Neerling, and it is a 1-hopper hard hit, but fielded in the circle by Elliott. And an easy toss over to first base retires Neerling. So 2 of the first 4 batters have hit it pretty well off of Elliott, but they've found Indian defender gloves. And Madison Snitker will be the batter. No score, bottom of the second inning. Snitker, a right-hand hitter against the right-hander Elliott. A change is swung on and missed. No balls and 1 strike. Madison Sexton. I had Madison Snitker switching teams there for a second. The 0-1 delivery is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. If I make a mistake this year, it's going to get corrected in this booth as Trish Hartman, the public address announcer this year. And she won't let me forget about any mistakes. Swinging a foul at the plate. 1-2 on Madison Sexton. She's 4 for 6 thus far and has an RBI. No score here in the second inning. Lauren Elliott ready in the pitch. Change up well high, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes as that one slipped out of the glove or out of the pitching hand of Elliott. 2-2 the count. Elliott wheels and deals. The 2-2 delivery swung on and missed. Elliott gets her first strikeout. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Alex Hebel. No score here in the bottom of the second inning. Alex 3 for 13 thus far with an RBI. First pitch low. 1 ball, no strikes to count on Alex. Elliott has retired the first 5 batters she has faced. 2 on ground balls, 2 on balls in the air, and 1 strikeout. 1-0 delivery, ground ball, left side, fielded at short by Wasson on to first base. Hebel retired, and the Vikings are as well in the second. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the third. Waukon and Decorah scoreless. Nine 1-2 for the Indians in inning number 3. Scoreless game. Decorah and Waukon. Northeast Iowa Conference softball tonight. As Lauren Elliott, the pitcher, will look at the first one low from Lizzie Hartman. Lizzie's given up a hit, hasn't walked anybody, and struck out 3 through 2 innings. 1-0 from Hartman, outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1 in the pitcher against pitcher matchup. Elliott 1 for 8 with the bat this year. The pitch, swing and a pop-up, shallow right field. Late break from Katie Nimrod. She'll make a basket-style catch in shallow right field for the first out here in the third.
Up to bat for the Indians.
1 down, nobody on. Now the top of the order for the Indians. And Madison Snitker. Snitker reached on an error in the first, officially 0 for 1. The good sign from Hartman thus far, she's finding the strikes on a Snitker bunch right in front of the plate. Barehand pickup made by Hartman, but nobody covered first base, and the speedy Snitker is on. Sexton came in to charge that one. Habel was a little late getting over to cover the bag, and Snitker will reach for the second consecutive time. Runner at first, nobody out, and Reagan Wasson will be the batter. She squares to bunt, takes the pitch low. Snitker takes off and takes second uncontested. 1 ball, no strikes, the count on Wasson, who struck out swinging in inning number 1. We're in the top of the 3rd inning, no scores. The pitch goes low, it skips away from Egger to her left, and Snitker will move up to third base. So it's 2-0 now on Wasson. And for the first time tonight, either team has a runner at third base. The 2-0 delivery is low. It's now 3 balls, no strikes on Wasson. Snitker, the runner at third, with 1 down. Hartman with the 3-0. Taking all the way was Wasson, and she'll take for strike 1. It's 3 balls, 1 strike. Reagan, pretty good athlete, qualified in a couple of events for the state track meet. A couple of relays with Madison Snitker, in fact, as the pitch goes outside for ball 4. First walk of the game for Lizzie Hartman. Audrey Fahey will be the batter, and now taking second is Wasson. Wasson never hesitated heading around first base, and she ends up taking second as the ball was not back in the pitching circle yet. So second and third with 1 down. Heads up, aggressive play from Reagan Wasson that time as the chopper goes third base side and foul. No balls and 1 strike to Fahey, who struck out looking her first time. Takes away a force out in the middle of the infield. No balls, 1 strike, the count on Fahey. Hartman struck her out back in the first inning, and a strikeout would be just what the doctor ordered for Decorah again as Fahey fouls pitch off at the plate, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. This is the second home date for Decorah. They got swept by New Hampton in a doubleheader back on last week as the pitch swung on and missed at a pitch in the dirt, and a throw to first base to retire the batter as the throw went to first. Snitker came down the line and took home. Wasson moved to third, and there's 2 down in the inning. 2 down and a runner at third as Wasson takes home on the strikeout throw down to first base, and Kaylee Benzing is the batter. Benzing looks at a strike, 0-1. So only 1 ball has left the infield. That was a fly out to right this inning. Despite that, the Indians have a run. Swinging a foul back to the screen, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Snitker got on a bunt single, stole second. Wild pitch got her to third, and she came home as the strikeout throw went down to first base. The pitch goes high, 1 ball and 1 strike, and as the throw went back to the circle, coming down the line and scoring is Wasson. So the Indians use their aggressive style once again to take another run, and it's 2-0. A delayed steal of home for Reagan Wasson. So now the base is empty. It's 1-2 on Kaylee Benzing. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch looped out into right field, and that'll land for a base hit. So Benzing gets the second hit of the inning. A 2-out single here in the 3rd inning, and the batter is Bethany Stock. Stock grounded out to first in the second, 0 for 1. She'll swing at the first one and foul it right side and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. The Indians in their first 6 games of the season, or their first 9 games of the season, had 18 stolen bases, and they've taken a few here tonight as the pitch goes high. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. In fact, in this inning, they've taken 4. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1 delivery sails high for 2 balls and 1 strike. The 4 steals came from a couple of quick kids in Snitker and Wasson. And if you can be aggressive, be smart about it, and take the right chances, that can put a lot of pressure on a team's defense as the pitch rolled foul third base side. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Because quite often nowadays in high school softball, if you force a defense to make a play, a lot of teams can't do it. The 2-2 delivery, swinging a foul back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count remains. Two and 2 with 2 down in the inning. The 2-2 delivery, swing and a miss, strike 3. Hartman gets strikeout number 5, but not before the Indians score 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left. We are 2.5 innings complete. Waukon leading Decorah 2-0. Lauren Elliott has retired the first 6 batters she has faced. She pitches with the lead for the first time in this game. Lizzie Hartman looks at the first pitch high, 1 ball and no strikes. Hartman right-hander against the right-hander Elliott, and Lizzie fouls the pitch back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Hartman 2 for 14 with a double and an RBI thus far. She'll be followed by Lexi Leuenberger and Ashley Schwartzoff thus far as the pitch goes low. It's 2 balls and 1 strike on Lauren Elliott. Indians got 2 runs, using aggressive base running to do so in the 3rd inning. On a strikeout on a pitch in the dirt, the throw went down to first base. Madison Snitker came down the line from third as Hartman hammers one to left field. That ball is gone. Lizzie Hartman gets a 2-1 pitch in her wheelhouse, and that one got out of her here in a hurry. 3rd home run for Decorah on the season, and the 1st for Lizzie Hartman. And the lead cut in half, 2-1.
Up next for the Vikings, number 1, center fielder Lexi Leuenberger.
That's the first career home run for Lizzie Hartman on the varsity. She did hit one on the JV last year, according to my well-informed sources up here in the booth. As Lexi Leuenberger will be the batter. 2-1 the score. Leuenberger 1 for 14 on the season. Right-hand hitter against the right-hander Elliott, and the pitch goes low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. So we'll see if Elliott reacts a little differently after giving up the home run. Here's a slow roller right back to the circle. Elliott picks it up and throws on to first base to retire Leuenberger. 1 down in the inning.
Up next for the Vikings, number 5.
1 down, bases empty, 1 in. And Ashley Schwartzoff will be the batter. She's playing in her first softball game. Ashley was a part of that 3rd place team in tennis that finished their season over the weekend as pitch goes high. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The count on Schwartzoff. Very good season for Coach Larry Berlin's squad, finishing 3rd in the state this past weekend. The 2-0 delivery, swinging a foul back. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 doubles teams place in the top 7 at state. And Callie Peterson finishes 4th in singles as well. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. The pitch to Schwartzoff, fly ball, right field, late break from Audrey Fahey, and she drops it in shallow right. Schwartzoff will reach on the error by Fahey. And now the top of the order will bat with a runner on first, 1 in and 1 down. Katie Nimrod grounded to third her first time up 0 for 1. 2-1 Waukon as we play the bottom half of the third inning. Nimrod swings and misses at the first offering, a changeup from Elliott. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 delivery, ground ball towards short. Bobbled a bit there by Wasson, and everybody's going to be safe. So the Indian defense letting them down here in the third inning. Vikes putting the ball in play, and good things are happening. The batter will be Riley Monteith. She hit it well, but it was caught out in left field by Kayla Wood in the first inning. Monteith, right-hand hitter against the right-hander Elliott as the pitch goes high. 1 ball, no strikes. The runner at second is Schwartzoff. The runner at first is Katie Nimrod. Hartman led off the inning with a home run. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a foul back. One ball, 1 strike on Monteith. Elliott wheels and deals in the pitch. Ground ball up the middle past Wasson and into center field for a base hit. Schwartzoff coming to the plate. Relay throw not in time. Nimrod will go to third. Monteith up to second base, and we are tied at 2.
Up next for the Vikings, number 12, the catcher.
Schwartzoff scoring on the hit by Monteith. Riley knocks in her 4th run of the season. She leads the squad in that category. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Lauren Eggert. In a 2-2 game here in the third, Lauren popped a short her first time up, and she fouls the first pitch towards the third base Decorah dugout. No balls and 1 strike. The clouds have drifted away, and it's now a sunny evening here in Decorah. The 0-1 delivery taken up on an off-speed offering to Eggert. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. So a home run from Hartman and a game-tying hit by Monteith here in the third inning. The 1-1 delivery low. It skips away to the left of the catcher's stock, but not enough to warrant runner advancement. 2 balls, 1 strike to count on Lauren Eggert. Elliott raises the ball above her head as part of the windup, and a ground ball toward short fielded there by Wasson. She pumps once and does not make a throw to first. The fielder's choice will allow Eggert to reach, and now the bases will be loaded for Decorah cleanup hitter Haley Neerling.
Number 24, third baseman.
Neerling grounded to the pitcher in the second, 0 for 1. Infield up at all 4 spots for Waukon. We're tied at 2, bases loaded, 1 down here in the third. The pitch to Haley, a ground ball back to the circle, bobbled there by Elliott. She's going to throw it to the plate and get Nimrod by a whisker. Elliott put some drama in the play with the bobble, but it ends up being a 1-2 force out. Monteith to third, Eggert to second, Neerling to first, and Madison Sexton will stand in with 2 down and the bases loaded. Decorah 2 and Waukon 2 here in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch goes low. Stop made by Stock behind the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Sexton, the 8th batter of the inning. The 1-0 delivery. Change-up outside edge taken for a strike, and it's 1-1 on Sexton. The runner at third, Monteith. The runner at second is Eggert, and the runner at first is Haley Neerling. 1-1 the count and the pitch. Low roller off the end of the bat, fielded at first by Schlitter, and she'll take it to the bag to retire Sexton. And the side is out here in the third, but Decorah scores 2 runs on 2 hits, helped out by 2 errors. And the base is left loaded. We're 3 innings complete. Decorah and Waukon tied at 2. A pair of deuces in the third inning.
Up to bat for the Indians, number 9, first baseman, Dina Schlitter.
Two-two game as we start the fourth inning as Dina Schlitter looks the first one inside from Lizzie Hartman. 1 ball, no strike. Schlitter single to right in the second inning, 1 for 1. Indians with 3 hits, Decorah with 2. Pitch a little up. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to count. Hartman ready. Pitch goes low. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Schlitter will be followed by Sarah Ryan and Kayla Wood here in the fourth inning. 3-0 delivery, well high for ball 4. Indians get their leadoff runner on for the second time in 4 frames. Schlitter at first, nobody out for Sarah Ryan. 2-2 game here in the fourth. Ryan struck out swinging in the second. Hartman with 5 strikeouts and 2 walks thus far. First pitch low. And the first 5 have been out of the zone from Lizzie Hartman here in the fourth inning. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery is a pop-up foul first base side, and it lands between Eggert and Sexton. About 20 feet in foul territory up the first base side. 20 feet up from home plate. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and a strike to count. The pitch swung on and missed. Off-speed offering and Ryan out in front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schlitter at first, nobody out. And the 1-2 delivery. Grounded foul past Coach Egrich in the third base box. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sarah Ryan. Kayla Wood will follow here in the fourth inning. 2 teams trying to get their first Northeast Iowa Conference win tonight. 1-2 delivery, swung on, smoked down the left field line, but foul. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes on Sarah Ryan. One, 2. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. As Ryan got a piece of that, Eggert unable to squeeze it behind the plate. 1-2 the count. From Hartman to Ryan, another 1-2 popped up in front of the circle. Hartman makes the catch for the first out in the inning. Ryan pops to the pitcher, 1 on, 1 out in the fourth. Kayla Wood, the batter. 2-2 game, Decorah and Waukon. Wood grounded out back to Hartman. Her first time up in the second. Swing and a miss at the first offering from Lizzie. No balls and 1 strike to count. Hartman ready in the 0-1. Off the end of the bat, caught in the air by Sexton. She'll run back to the bag and can't quite double up Schlitter. Madison caught it about 4 steps in front of the bag. Tried to back pedal and double up Schlitter. Wasn't quite able to do so. But there's 2 down in the inning, and the batter is Lauren Elliott. The first pitch is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Elliott flew out to right in the third, 0 for 1. 2-2 game, Decorah and Waukon. The pitch, swing and a pop-up, foul territory right side, and that one will be out of play. As Nimrod gave it a peek, but it was well beyond the fence up the right field side. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 delivery. Swinging a foul back to the screen. It's 1-2 now on Elliott. Schlitter, the runner at first with 2 down here in the 4th inning. Hartman trying to pitch around a leadoff walk in this frame. Lizzie ready in the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a pop-up foul. Right side out of play. Over our heads here on the first base side. Come out from under the counter, Trish. We'll protect you up here. The 1-2 delivery hit well up the right field side, but foul once again. So we'll stay put at 1 ball, 2 strikes. I shouldn't say will. I'm confident in Jennifer Bissell from Decorah Newspapers to make the play on the foul ball. Me, no. 1-2. Change up, swung on and missed. Elliott down on strikes. 1 walk, 1 runner left. Halfway home in this Northeast Iowa Conference game tonight. Decorah and Waukon tied at 2.
For the 4th inning for the Vikings.
2-2 game as we go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 in the Decorah lineup. Alex Habel, Lizzie Hartman, and Lexi Leuenberger. Couple of steals of home for Waukon in the top half of the 3rd inning. A Lizzie Hartman home run and a Riley Monteith RBI single in the 3rd inning for Decorah as Habel swings at the first one, flies one into shallow center. It's caught there by Madison Snitker, and there's 1 away here in the 4th inning.
Up next for the Vikings, number 20.
1 pitch, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, and Lizzie Hartman with a line drive home run to left. Last frame will be the batter. She led off the 3rd inning after Elliott had retired the first 6 she faced. A changeup is taken outside from Lauren Elliott. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 delivery. Changeup inside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1 now. One and 1 in the pitch. Well high. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Elliott moves the ball over her head as part of her windup, brings it down and fires it forward, and the pitch out of the zone, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 the count with Lexi Leuenberger on deck. 2-2 game here in the 4th. The 3-1 delivery, well high, ball 4. So Hartman, after a home run in the 3rd, she walks here in the 4th. She'll run for herself, and the batter will be Lexi Leuenberger, who grounded back to Elliott, the pitcher, in the 3rd inning. Leuenberger bunts, does so up the first base side, but foul. It is no balls and 1 strike to count. Oh, 0-1. Swung on and missed. Good changeup from Elliott. And now Leuenberger in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes. The walk to Hartman was the first one of the game for Elliott. She has a strikeout as well. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch well high. Tried another off-speed offering, but couldn't find the zone. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lexi Leuenberger. 1-2 the count, and the pitch. Swung on, looped out into right field. Fahey coming on. She can't get there. Hartman will get to second. First and second with 1 down as Leuenberger gets the single.
Up next for the Vikings, number 5, left fielder Ashley Schwartz.
Little blooper out to right, and Ashley Schwartzoff with a chance. Schwartzoff reached on a dropped fly ball and scored in the 3rd. 2-2 game here in the 4th. The pitch, ground ball towards the left side. Wasson's going to field and shuffle onto 3rd base, and Benzing to get the lead runner. Hartman retired on the 4th place, 6-5. Leuenberger to second. Schwartzoff to first. And a 2-out RBI chance for Katie Nimrod, who's officially 0 for 2. She grounded to third in the first, reached on an error in the third. 2-2 game, bottom of the fourth inning. And the pitch, Nimrod bloops one towards first, and it's caught there by Schlitter, and that's that for the fourth inning. A hit, a walk, and 2 left. 4 done. 2-2 the score. Decent ball game to this point through 4 innings. 2-2 the score. 2 runs, 3 hits for Decorah. 2 runs, 3 hits for Waukon. Waukon with 2 errors, Decorah with 1. Top of the order for the Indians here in the 5th inning. Madison Snitker has been on base twice, officially 1 for 2. She swings the first one, flies one towards center. Lexi Leuenberger was under it. It now comes in a little bit and makes a 2-handed grab for the first out here in the 5th inning. And after Snitker stole 2 bases, including a steal of home in the 3rd inning, she's a good one to keep off the base pass if you're Decorah. 1 down, nobody on for Reagan Wasson, who looked at the first pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Wasson struck out swinging in the first, walked, and scored in the 3rd inning. Wasson scored on a delayed steal of home. The 1-0 delivery is at the knees and for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hartman, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned through 4 1/3. One pitch low, 2 balls and 1 strike, so a pretty decent outing thus far for Lizzie. And she's helped herself as well with the home run back in the 3rd inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count with 1 down. The pitch, it goes low. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now. 3-1 the count. Wasson ready, the 3-1 off the end of the bat foul towards the first base side. And it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hartman has yet to have a 1-2-3 inning. The 3-2 delivery, inside corner, strike 3 called. 7th strikeout for Lizzie Hartman, 2 down in the inning. She has now set down 5 batters in a row, and that's her longest consecutive batters retired streak of the game. Audrey Fahey has been a strikeout victim of her twice, once looking in the first, once swinging in the third. Foul ball third base side, and that one going to land out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Hartman with 7 strikeouts and the pitch high. 1 ball, 1 strike. She had 8 in total in her first 3 starts. A ball and a strike the count as Hartman ready in the 1-1 delivery. Ground ball off the glove of Hartman. Fielded out short by Monteith. Throws on to first base to retire Fahey 1-6-3. And for the first time in this ball game, the Indians go down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 5th, 2-2 game.
Monteith.
2, 3, and 4 for Decorah here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-2 game. Each team with 3 hits. Waukon with 2 errors. Decorah with 1. Riley Monteith to tie the game with a base hit back in the 3rd inning. An RBI single will stand in after lining out to left in the first. She'll look at the first pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. Elliott's given up 3 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. 1 walk and 1 strikeout thus far as the pitch swung on and missed. Home run cut, no contact from Monteith, and it's 1-1. One and 1 the count. And the pitch. Change up outside. 2-1 on Monteith. Eggert and Neerling to follow. Monteith with 1 of the RBI for Decorah, the other on a solo home run from Lizzie Hartman. 2-1 delivery is up for 3 balls and 1 strike now. Elliott wheels and deals, and the pitch well high, ball 4. Second time in 5 frames, Decora's gotten their leadoff runner on. Monteith at first, nobody out. Lauren Eggert will stand in. 2-2 game here in the 5th. Eggert popped to short in the first and hit into a force play in the 3rd inning. Eggert squares to Bunta, so right in front of the plate. Pick up there by Elliott, and a throw to first base with Hamill covering. Sacrifice complete, 1-4. And now Haley Neerling with an RBI opportunity. Monteith at second with 1 down. Neerling grounded to the pitcher in the 2nd and hit into a force play in the 3rd. Neerling 0 for 2. Go ahead run at second for the Corona. 2-2 game here in the 5th. The pitch high. 1 ball, no strikes. (1-0) high again. 2 balls, no strikes the count, with Sexton on deck. The 2-0 change up for a strike. It is 2-1. Elliott trying to pitch around a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch goes low, and now it's 3-1 on Haley Neerling. Madison Sexton is in the on-deck circle. 2-2 game in the bottom half of the 5th inning. 3-1, swinging a foul back to the screen. It was an off-speed offering that hung a little bit. Haley was right on it, fouling it straight back. 3-2 the count. And the pitch well high, ball 4. Elliott walks her 3rd batter.
Up next for the Vikings, number 4.
And Madison Sexton will be the batter. Sexton struck out swinging the 2nd, grounded to first in the 3rd. She's 0 for 2, runners at first and second, 1 down in the 5th. In a 2-2 game, Decorah and Waukon. The pitch, swing and a miss. As Elliott blew one by Sexton, it snowballs and 1 strike. Elliott now has walked 3. Her defense has allowed 2 runners on as well. The 0-1 changeup taken low. 1 ball, 1 strike on Madison Sexton. First of 6 games this week for the Vikings. 2 of them conference games. The next one at Waverly on Wednesday night. Next pitch well high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike on Madison Sexton. Monteith, the runner at second, and Neerling, the runner at first. Elliott ready in the pitch, swing and a miss. It's now 2-2 with Alex Habel waiting on deck. 2-2 with 1 down. Elliott trying to get out of a jam she created here in the bottom of the 5th. The 2-2 delivery is taken for strike 3. So 2nd strikeout for Elliott. Sexton has been the victim both times. Alex Habel is 0 for 2. Grounded to short in the 2nd. Flew out to center in the 4th. First pitch high from Elliott. 1 ball, no strikes. Monteith at second. Neerling at first. A 2-2 game here in the 5th. Vikes have had an opportunity for more. They've left 5 runners on the last 2 frames. As Alex swings and misses at the next offering, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. 1-1 deliveries up high. 2 balls, 1 strike now on Alex Habel. Cora looking for their first win of the summer. On what feels more like a spring night temperature-wise. The 2-1 delivery, swinging a foul back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I know it's not officially summer for a couple weeks for anyone wanting to correct me. I know folks in this booth right now are sticklers for accuracy. 2-2 the count and the pitch. Inside, ball got away from the catcher's stock, so both runners will move up 60 feet on the pass ball. Monteith to third, Nearling to second. It's a full count now on Alex Abel, with Lizzie Hartman hoping for a chance on deck. 2-2 the score, bottom of the 5th inning. 3-2 delivery, swinging a foul back to the right side of the backstop behind home plate. And the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two delivery, swinging a ground ball towards third, picked up there by Benzing. Throws across the diamond to retire the side. 2 walks, 2 runners left. 5 innings complete. We are tied at 2 between Decorah and Waukon. One and one on Kaylee Benzing as we return to live action. 2-2 game here in the 6th inning. Pitch goes high. It's 2 balls, 1 strike on Benzing. Stock and Schlitter to follow. It's Lizzie Hartman having her best outing of the season to this point. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lizzie delivers. Pitch sliced towards second. It's a snow cone grab at second base by Alex Abel. The ball was kind of peeking off the top of her glove, but she corralled it. 1 down in the 6th inning on a well-hit ball by Benzing. Bethany Stack will stand in and look at the first one low from Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes. Stack grounded to first in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 3rd. 2 steals of home in the 3rd inning, got the Indians runs home. Vikes got their 2 in the 3rd as well as Stock slices one towards right center field. It will be a base hit, and it will be a gapper. Stock will stand at second with a double. Of the 7 total hits in this ball game, that is the first one for extra bases. So the go-ahead run at second base for the Indians, and the batter will be Dina Schlitter, who's been on base twice.
Number 9, first baseman, Dina Schlitter.
And a courtesy runner coming in for Stock right now. That will be Abby Dixon. Dixon will run at second base, and Dina Schlitter will be the batter. Schlitter singled to right in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. First pitch to Dina goes high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at second, 1 down. 6th inning, 2-2 score. One and 0 the count. And the pitch swinging a pop-up. Foul, right side, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The double by Stack ended a string of 7 in a row retired by Hartman, which was her longest streak of this game. The pitch goes low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Decorah got their 2 runs in the 3rd inning on a Hartman solo home run and a Riley Monteith RBI single. The pitch swung on, sliced towards right field. Katie Nimrod coming on. She will make a 2-handed grab in medium depth right for the 2nd out of the inning. 2 down, runner at second. Sarah Ryan the batter in a 2-2 game. Decorah and Waukon. This is Vikings Radio 1240 KDEC Decorah and KDECradio.com. Darren Swenson with Northeast Iowa Conference softball from Decorah tonight. As the pitch goes low, 1 ball, no strikes. To Ryan, who struck out swinging in the 2nd, popped to the pitcher in the 4th. 1-0 delivery, swung on a ground ball towards left field and a base hit. Dixon rounding third, coming to the plate. The throw to the plate is offline as the throw goes home. Up to second goes Sarah Ryan, and the Indians take a 3-2 lead. The designated player, Sarah Ryan, comes through with a 2-out RBI single to score Abby Dixon, the courtesy runner for Bethany Stack. The Indians now with a 3-2 lead. Sarah Ryan with her 3rd RBI of the season. Kayla Wood will look to add on to it. She'll swing at the first one, roll it to the right side. Sexton will field, run to the bag, and on a bang-bang play, Sexton beats Wood to the bag. And the side is out here in the 6th inning, but the Indians take the lead on the 2-out single by Ryan. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is Waukon 3 and Decorah 2. Lizzie Hartman starts things here in the 6th inning. Decorah trailing by a 3-2 margin. Hartman will look at a changeup for a strike, 0-1. Hartman has been on base twice, solo home run in the 3rd inning and walked in the 4th. She's pitched pretty well in the circle tonight. The 1-0 delivery goes low. It's actually the 0-1 delivery goes low, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Decorah finding themselves trailing for the 2nd time in this game. They were able to answer the last time the Indians scored. As that one hammered towards short but caught by Reagan Wasson. And 1 down in the inning. A very hard hit ball off the bat of Hartman. But an L6 in the scorebook. 1 down for Lexi Leuenberger, who grounded to the pitcher in the 3rd and singled to right in the 4th. Leuenberger swings the first one, loops one towards center field. Wasson can't quite get there. Leuenberger has her 2nd hit of the night. A 1-out single for Lexi Leuenberger, and the batter is Ashley Schwartzoff. Schwartzoff reached on an error and scored in the 3rd and bounced into a fielder's choice in the 4th. And Schwartzoff grounds one towards second base. It's bobbled at second base by the fielder Hamill. Hamill will miss the tag and drop the ball. Runners will be safe now. Leuenberger rounded around second, and they threw behind her at second. And had Wasson been able to hang on to the ball, it would have been an out there, but Lexi able to get back to the bag. So all things considered, out of that wild sequence, it's an E4. 1st and 2nd, 1 down. Tying run at 2nd. Go ahead run at 1st. Top of the order up for Decorah and Katie Nimrod. Nimrod looks at the first one inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Nimrod grounded to 3rd in the 1st, reached on an error in the 3rd, and popped to 1st in the 4th. So she's officially 0 for 3. The 1-0 delivery is taken up. It's 2 balls and no strikes to count. The 1-0 or the 2-0 delivery, ground ball, 3rd base side. Elliott will field, try to throw to 3rd. And all she can do is pump, as Leuenberger was all the way to the bag when Elliott picked up the ball. An infield hit for Nimrod will load the bases with 1 down here in the 6th inning. Riley Monteith is 1 for 3 with an RBI. 3-2 walk-on here in the 6th. And Monteith will look at a strike, 0-1. She lined out to left in the 1st. RBI single to center in the 3rd and walked in the 5th. So she's officially 1 for 2, my apologies. 3-2 game, walk-on leading as the pitch to Monteith is a swing and a pop-up, shallow right field. Fahey coming on, she will make the catch. Tagging at 3rd, coming to the plate is Leuenberger. Throw to the plate, the ball gets away from the catcher's stock. The runners will stay put, and we are tied at 3. So it ends up being a sacrifice fly for Monteith, as Leuenberger scores, and we are even at 3. And now Lauren Eggert with a chance to put Decorah ahead. Eggert popped to short in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the third, and sacrificed a runner-up in the fifth. First and second, 2 down in what is now a 3-3 ball game. Eggert swings at the first one, flies one towards right center field. Fahey, the right fielder in right center, will make the catch to retire the side. So 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 left. We head to the 7th, haven't decided a thing yet. We're tied at 3.
Indians.
3-3 game as we start the 7th. 9-1-2 due for the Indians. Been a pretty decent ball game here tonight, as Decorah and Waukon both looking for their first NEIC win. Lorian Elliott looks the first one low from Lizzie Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes. Elliott flew out to right in the third, struck out swinging in the fourth. The 1-0 well high, 2 balls, no strikes to count. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Indians. Decorah will have 4, 5, and 6 in the bottom half of their frame. The 2-0, Elliott bunts through the offering, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike the count, and the 2-1 delivery is well high. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 delivery is low for ball 4. Third walk for Hartman. And the leadoff runner reaches, so the go-ahead run on with nobody out for Waukon.
Next up for the Vikings.
And Elliott will get lifted for a courtesy runner. And Megan O'Neill will be said courtesy runner. O'Neill, the runner at first, and nobody out. Now the top of the order, and Madison Snitker is due. Oh, by the way, the game is now being censored as the boss up here in the booth, Mr. Adam Riley. Second in command in this booth to Trish, of course. As Madison Snitker bunts in the air. Diving catch made behind the plate by Lauren Eggert. Hartman has the ball, and she'll throw to first base and double up Alex Habel. Wow, what a play by Lauren Eggert, making a diving catch on that bunt.
Next for the Indians, number 20.
Megan O'Neill did not realize the bunt did not get down. She was beyond second base. Eggert shuffled the ball to Hartman, who threw it to first with Alex Habel covering, and the leadoff walk is erased, and now there's 2 down and nobody on. Wasson fouls the first pitch off, no balls and 1 strike. Wasson struck out swinging in the first, walked and scored in the third, struck out looking in the fifth, and a looper towards second, caught by Alex Habel. That's that for the 7th inning. Nothing across in the 7th for the Indians. We head to the bottom half of the 7th inning. It is Decorah and Waukon tied at 3. Haley Neerling starts things here in the 7th inning, and she'll look the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. It's a 3-3 game. Indians led 2-0 after 2.5. Vikes rallied back with 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Indians got a go-ahead run in the 6th, and the Vikes matched that in the bottom of the 6th inning on a sacrifice fly by Riley Monteith. Next pitch out of the zone from Elliott, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 delivery is low. It's 3 balls, no strikes now on Neerling, with Sexton and Habel to follow here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-3 game. Pretty decent ball game here tonight in Decorah. The 3-0 delivery is well high, ball 4, winning a run on for the Vikes. Neerling at first.
Number 4, first baseman, Madison Sexton.
Nobody out, and Madison Sexton will stand in. Struck out swinging in the 2nd, grounded to first in the 3rd, struck out looking in the 5th. Sexton squares to bunt, takes the pitch high. It's 1 ball, no strikes. So 5 straight out of the zone from Lauren Elliott to start things here in the bottom of the 5th inning, or the bottom of the 7th inning. 3-3 game to Cora and Waukon. The 1-0 delivery is low. It skips in there as Stock able to corral it, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. And this is where you're ultimately frustrated as a coach because they're willing to give you an out, but you're not putting the ball in the zone. 2-0 delivery. That one at the letters and for a strike as Sexton was squaring to bunt, pulled it back, and took it for strike 1, according to home plate umpire Arnie Kruko. It's 2 balls and 1 strike now. Two and 1 the count. Sexton squares to bunt and bunts foul, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yearling the winning run at first base. Vikes looking for win number 1 on the season. 2-2 on the pitch. Swinging a foul back. So Coach Iverson taking the bunt off in the 2-strike situation, as you would expect. 2-2 the count with a runner at first and nobody out. Elliott ready. And the 2-2 delivery well high to Snitker. It's now 3-2. And a snap throw to first base, back to the bag diving is Neerling. As Schlitter just held the tag on Neerling. Neerling finally asked for time, and it was finally granted. Apparently, we thought we were going to be there all night for a second. 3-2 delivery to Snitker, swung on and missed at a dropper. Third time Sexton has struck out. 1 down, runner at first for Alex Abel. She's 0 for 3, grounded to short in the 2nd, flew out to center in the 4th, and grounded to 3rd in the 5th. And the pitch, swinging a pop-up, shallow center field. In fact, on the infield, Reagan Wasson at shortstop will make the catch, and there's 2 down in the inning. 2 down, runner at first. Lizzie Hartman will be the batter. 3-3 to Cora and Waukon. Hartman a home run in the 3rd, walked in the 4th, and lined out to short in the 6th. And the pitch high to Lizzie. 1 ball, no strike. She's had her best night of the season in the circle, and she swung it pretty well. The one time she was retired, it was a very hard hit ball, and a good play by Wasson to retire her. 1-0 delivery is low. It is 2 balls, no strikes. Lexi Leuenberger on deck for Decorah. 3-3 game here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 2-0 delivery, ground ball left side. Wasson able to make a backhand stop, throw to first base, not in time. 1st and 2nd, 2 down in the inning. So Hartman reaches for the 3rd time tonight, her 2nd hit. Winning run at 2nd for Decorah. And Lexi Leuenberger will stand in. And it looks like Natalie Heffern will be coming in, I'd imagine, to run for Haley Neerling out at 2nd base. Actually, she can go both places, as Natalie went towards first base. Coach Iverson, with 6 no's, sends her to 2nd base. Natalie Heffern will now represent the winning run at 2nd base. Lexi Leuenberger is 2 for 3. Grounded to the pitcher in the 3rd, single to right in the 4th, and single to center and scored the game-tying run last inning. 3-3 game here in the 7th, and the pitch to Lexi, swing and a pop-up foul, 3rd base side, not a play. The ball's 1 strike, count on Leuenberger. Oh, 1. Swung on, ground ball up the middle. Booted there by the 2nd baseman, Hamill. and everyone is going to be safe. Heffern took a big turnaround third base, but hustled back to the bag. The bases will be loaded with 2 down, and Ashley Schwartzoff will stand in. 3-3 game here in the 7th. Schwartzoff has reached twice on errors and another time on a fielder's choice. She scored one of the 3 runs in this game as Schwartzoff flies one towards center field. Snitker is there, and the catch is going to be made. Free softball here tonight in Decorah. 1 hit, 1 error, bases left loaded. Decorah has left 12 through 7. We go to the 8th. We are tied at 3. We start the 8th inning with Audrey Fahey looking at the first one low from Lizzie Hartman. 1 ball, no strikes. Hartman with 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. In addition to giving up 5 hits, 3 runs, and all of them earned thus far as Lizzie throws the next one low. 2 balls, no strikes. Fahey struck out looking in the first, swinging in the third, and grounded out 1-6-3 in the 5th. As Fahey flies one towards right field, angling over is Leuenberger, the center fielder, who will make the catch to retire the side. She dropped the ball afterwards, but they ruled that between glove and hand, the transfer caused the drop. 1 down in the inning, and the batter is Kaylee Benzing. Grounded to the pitcher in the first, single to right in the third, line to second in the 6th. 3-3 game here in the 8th. The pitch is a off-speed offering outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Decorah will have the top of their order coming up in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-0 delivery, well high for 2 balls, no strikes. Now on Kaylee Benzing. Lizzie gets the target from Lauren Eggert. And the pitch well high. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Bethany Stock on deck. Waukon with 2 in the first, 2 in the third, and 1 in the 6th. Pitch high, ball 4. Decorah with 2 in the third and 1 in the 6th. The Vikings have had more of the opportunities to score. They have left 12 runners on base. Waukon has left 5. Runner at first, 1 down. Bethany Stock, the batter. She'll swing and miss at the first offering. No balls, 1 strike. Stock grounded to first in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 3rd, and doubled, and her courtesy runner scored in the 6th. At the time, it was a go-ahead run. The pitch high. As Stock thought about chasing the riser, but thought better of it. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 with 1 down and 1 on. Pitch high. As she missed on the riser again, it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Decorah will have the top of the order due in the bottom of the 8th inning, but work to be done before you get to that point. Change-up taken low. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now. Hartman has walked 4, struck out 7. She's been pretty around the zone tonight. The pitch swinging a foul back. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's been something of a struggle with Decorah pitchers through the first 6 games of the season. 3-2 with the runner at first and 1 down. 3-3 game here in the 8th. 3-2 delivery, hammered towards left center field. That'll be in there for a base hit. Stopping at second will be Benzing. First and second with 1 down, and Dina Schlitter coming to the plate for the Indians.
Up next for the Indians, number 9, first baseman, Dina Schlitter.
Schlitter singled to right in the 2nd, walked in the 4th, and flew out to right in the 6th. And Abby Dixon will get Stock's courtesy at first base. Go ahead run at second for the Indians. Schlitter is 1 for 2 with a walk. She'll swing at the first one. Ground 1 towards Hartman. She'll throw to third base and Neerling, and they get the lead runner. A 1-5 force gets rid of Benzing.
Number 21,
Dixon to second, Schlitter to first. 2 down in the inning. And the batter is Sarah Ryan. Ryan got the go-ahead base hit with 2 outs in the 6th inning to score Abby Dixon. First one grounded towards third. Bobbled there by Neerling. She picks it up, and she'll tag the bag to retire the side. She got ahead of the slide of Dixon, and the side is out here in the 8th inning. 1 walk, 1 hit, 2 left. Top of the order coming for Decorah. It's a 3-3 game. Top of the order for Decorah here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Vikes looking for win number 1 on the season. Katie Nimrod is 1 for 4. She's been on base twice. Grounded to third in the first, reached on an error in the third, popped to first in the 4th inning, and got an infield hit in the 6th. First offering a strike from Elliott, no balls and 1 strike. Elliott's given up 6 hits, walked 3, and struck out 3. 0-1 delivery. Missed outside, 1 ball, 1 strike count on Nimrod with Monteith and Eggert to follow. One and 1 the count, and ground ball towards third. Backhand attempt made by Bensing. She picks it up and throws to first base, and Nimrod beats it out. So the winning run on for Decorah. Bensing made a backhand attempt right at the bag. She was able to knock it down but not corral it. And that little bit of hesitation with a quick runner running down the line allowed Nimrod to be safe. And Riley Monteith will stand in. Monteith takes the pitch inside corner for a strike. Nimrod down to second base, and she is in safely as Wasson tried to caught or catch the ball and was not able to catch it out at second base. No balls, 1 strike to count on Monteith. Runner at second, nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-1 delivery is high. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Monteith lined to left in the first. RBI single in the 3rd. Walked in the 5th and had a sacrifice fly in the 6th inning. And Coach Amanda Egrich coming out to talk to her infield and battery in the pitching circle. Winning run at second for Decorah. And nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nimrod reached on an error and stole second. Strategy situation being discussed as we speak from both perspectives. Monteith, Nimrod, and Eggert talking to head coach Randy Iverson and assistant coach Erica Randall in the third base side. Eggert still talking strategy with her infield and battery in the pitching circle. Monteith has a 1-1 count on her with a runner at second and nobody out. 8th inning, we're tied at 3. Pitch. Monteith squares to bunt. The ball gets through Stock and back to the screen, and Nimrod will make her way to third. 2-1 the count on Monteith, and now pretty much anything to the outfield will win the game for Decorah. 2-1 from Elliott, well high. It's 3 balls and 1 strike now. Lauren Eggert in the on-deck circle. A 3-3 game. Decorah and Waukon. Vikes have not led in this game. The 3-1. Swinging a pop-up on the infield. Wasson retreating at shortstop. She will make the catch. And there's 1 down here in the 8th inning. 1 down, runner at third. 3-3 game, bottom of the 8th. Lauren Eggert will be the batter. Popped to short in the first. Reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Sacrificed a runner up in the 5th. Flew out to right in the 6th. Pitch a strike to Lauren Eggert. No balls and 1 strike. Eggert made a fine defensive play to erase a leadoff walk in the 7th inning behind the plate. 0-1 delivery taken up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lauren, a pretty well-rounded softball player. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Elliott ready, and the 1-1 delivery, ground ball foul. It actually hit Nimrod, but she was in foul territory on the leadoff. Fortunately, and now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 the count with 1 down. Infield up for the Indians. The 1-2 delivery taken up, and now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes with Haley Neerling on deck. Elliott has 3 strikeouts. 1 here would be just what the doctor ordered for her. 2-2 delivery, up again. And now it's 3-2 on Eggert. Nimrod reached on an error, stole second. Wild pitch got her to third. Monteith then popped to short. It's now 3-2 on Lauren Eggert. 3-2 delivery, up for ball 4. Eggert at first. Nimrod, the only person that matters right now. She's at third. Neerling is 0 for 1 with 2 walks and a ground out. Pitch low. Eggert takes off. Stock will just eat it. And Eggert will take second uncontested. Obvious strategy there to eliminate the force. Any sort of throw down to the middle of the infield probably scores Nimrod. 1-0 hammer towards left field. It is going to be caught in left field by Wood. And Nimrod was not tagging up on the play. She went on contact. She was 3 steps off the bag on a line drive to left. And Katie had to get back to the bag instead of tagging up. Madison Sexton will be the batter. Second and third, 2 down in the inning, and the pitch goes low to Sexton. 1 ball, no strikes. Madison is 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. And an offensive timeout asked for by Coach Randy Iverson as he gives some words of encouragement to Madison Sexton near the right-hand batter's box. Coach Iverson will head back to the third base box. 1 ball, no strikes the count on Sexton. Nimrod third, Eggert at second. The 1-0 delivery, swinging a pop-up foul right side and out of play. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Three game, bottom of the 8th. One. Change up low, snap throw to third base. Ball gets away from the third baseman. Benzing down the line from third. Nimrod will score. And Cora wins their first game of 2016 by a 4-3 margin. So the Vikings get it done without the benefit of a base hit in the 8th inning. 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, and 13 left for Decorah. Waukon with 3 runs, 6 hits. They end up with 6 errors and 7 left. Lizzie Hartman with very good day in the circle. 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. She walks 4 and she strikes out 7. She gets her first win of the season. Hartman is now 1-3. The losing pitcher wasn't too bad of an effort for her. Lauren Elliott drops to 0-3. So Decorah is now 1-5 overall, 1-4 in Northeast Iowa Conference play. Waukon drops to 3-7 overall, 0-5 in conference play. Many people to thank for making the broadcast possible. First and foremost, our advertisers, the good sports-minded people who brought the game wherever you were tonight. Without their help, this coverage would not be possible. So as always, we encourage you to support the businesses who support local high school sports. And lastly, and most importantly, we thank you. That's right, you, the listener, for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Viking fans, we know you enjoyed the outcome. Decorah wins it in 8, 4-3. We'll be with you tomorrow night for Decorah Viking baseball. We'll only have one game of that doubleheader on tomorrow night. It'll be game 1 between Decorah and Waukon. We'll have it for you at 5:20. So for our entire KDC broadcast team, for the moral support of Trish Hartman and Adam Riley, I'm Darren Swenson saying so long from the Viking softball diamond. Decorah wins their first game of 2016, 4-3 in 8 innings. Thanks a bunch for tuning in. We'll talk to you again tomorrow night.